minute.
Yeah, all right. So tell me about Advent then.
Well, Anthony, and this is straight from where I get all my research material.
Wikipedia?
How'd you know?
Just figured.
Yeah.
Deep research.
Well, sit down for a second, Anthony. Can I get that sound effect back here for 1 second? Take a seat there, buddy.
Okay, I'm sitting.
All right. It's noon somewhere. Advent is a season observed by many Western Christian churches as a time of expectant waiting and preparation for the celebration of the Nativity of Jesus at Christmas.
Yeah.
The term is an anglicized version of the Latin word Adventist, meaning coming. And what better way to do a countdown for something than to use a calendar, the old traditional way. And if you got a calendar, what makes a calendar better? Chocolate.
Right.
And traditionally, that's what most people would recognize as an advent calendar. Little pull tabs, take out a chocolate each day up until Christmas.
Yeah, we had one.
Right?
It didn't have chocolate, little toys behind each one, and yeah, it was always fun.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Nowadays, there are a ton of different types of advent calendars out there.
What other kinds are there?
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Guys, I can't wait. I am dying to open this advent calendar. Now, I think
when you put the words advent calendar into YouTube, be prepared for a whole new world. If you can think of it, there's probably an advent calendar for it.
Hey everybody, it's Jang here from JangBricks.com with a look at the 2014 LEGO Friends Advent Calendar. You can see this comes with...
There are even videos of people just opening different advent calendars. Listen to the wrapper being opened here. This one is for Super Mario, and it actually is chocolate. But there's Hello Kitty, M&M's, Snoopy, Angry Birds, The Simpsons, the movie Frozen, Barbie, Coca-Cola. The list goes on. There are do-it-yourself advent calendars.
Hello! Today we have a DIY video for you. We are making beauty advent calendars. Well, beauty, whatever you like.
And advent calendars for adults.
Look what's here. It's my Yankee Candle Christmas Advent Calendar for 2014.
And then there's a different type of advent calendar that's aiming to put the spirit back in Christmas.
Christmas is coming up, and we, as much as the next guy, love waiting on Christmas to come. Particularly, we love
The Advent calendar.
Yeah, you know, get around with your family, open a little door, have a little chocolate. But we also feel like chocolate and cardboard is good for, you know, a family. To put our spin on it, we're going to use a couple of these.
And some wood.
Walnut, to be exact.
And if making your own was too much trouble, you can even order one.
All right, you can order one. So this is basically, you better explain this thing. Where do people order these particular advent calendars from?
Well, in this case, if you didn't figure it out, Anthony, it's a beer advent calendar. And
so you're talking like 24 little slots with a beer?
24 beer, and it's from a company called Craft Beer. They're based in Alberta.
Yep.
And locally, you order them through Beer Thief. And if you're not familiar with beer, they don't steal beer.
Okay.
It's a beer blog. That's a club, and they're the ones you contact them, and they order in the beer advent calendar. They get it shipped to your local liquor store.
Okay.
This group, Anthony, they pride themselves on bringing good beer to great people.
That's what, so they, did you work for them? That's what the...
that's straight from their website.
Okay, gotcha. So if you ordered one, you get it through the NLC?
Yeah, you get it from the NLC, and like you said, it's 24 beer brewed specifically for the calendar. So, and these beer come from all around the world, at least one from every continent. And are you curious about what kinds of beer?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, it's let me see. There's American IPA, stout, Belgian monastery style, keeping with the religious theme.
Yeah.
UK bitters, Canadian craft beer, wheat beer. Normally there's one or two fruit beer, and it's going to run you about $170.
$170?
Yeah.
For a 2-4 dressed up as an advent calendar.
That's right.
Was there much interest in this?
This is the second year it was available, and the answer is yes.
How
yes,
many?
there was. 756
You're
advent
kidding.
calendars were picked up this year through the NLC. You had to order these things in April. So if someone's listening now being like, oh, that's a great idea.
You're not getting
You're
one.
not getting one. Last week, the waiting list was 72 people long.
So 750 of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and 72 people out there wishing they had one today. Actually, also, one of the people who got them, a West Coast producer, Corner Brook producer, Lindsay Bird, she bought two.
Two?
Yeah, well, hey,
Right.
I think one's for a gift,
She has
but
a problem.
I don't know if I believe her.
All right.
And she says even the people at the liquor store were excited about her pickup.
The staff asked me, they were like, how did you order this, blah, 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 and I said, several months ago, and one of the guys was just so impressed and kept kind of eyeing it and offered to carry them out to my car with me, at which point he said, do you really need both of these? Like, they're pretty awesome, and I really want one. And I said they were both spoken for, but it made me feel really good.
All right, she had Desirable Light in there. So this just works like a regular advent calendar, right?
Yeah, no, it does. And I got in touch with beer aficionado Matt Middleton, and here's his explanation of exactly how it works.
Doesn't look like your standard 2-4 of beer. It's a fairly large box. Each one is packaged individually in this fairly large cardboard box with a handle on it. And the idea is that each day, like any other advent calendar, you pull open one of the little, in this case it's a cardboard flap, and you take the beer out and you get to see what that day's beer is. So the plan is open it in the morning and stick it in the fridge and enjoy it in the evenings.
Enjoy it in the evenings.
That's right. And guess what?
Yeah.
We've got Matt Middleton standing by at his home next to his beer advent calendar right now.
Oh, okay.
Matt, are you on the line?
I certainly am.
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Not too bad. How are you guys doing?
Good. So, this is the first day of Advent. How excited are you?
I'm pretty stoked.
And you're next to your beer advent calendar?
I am.
All right, buddy, open it up.
All right, let's see.
Do you have that in the basement or something so it's cold? Or?
Yeah, it's a little too big to fit in the fridge.
Okay.
At least my fridge, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first beer. So a disclaimer to anybody who's listening who hasn't opened theirs yet, you might want to turn down the volume.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's called God Advent, product of Norway.
Oh, a Norwegian beer.
It's a strong one. This is 10% beer with wheat and barley, so it looks like it's a wheat beer. It's Nogne. I'm probably slaughtering that name, but the name Nogne means naked island, a poetic term used by Henrik Ibsen to describe any of the countless stark, barren outcroppings that are visible in the rough seas of Norway's southern coast where the brewery sits.
Wow, so you're just going to stick that in the fridge and open it this evening, hey?
Yep. It's a relatively small one. It's 250 mils, and it's 10%, so that's probably a good thing.
It makes up for it in other ways.
Yeah, exactly. Smaller but 10%. Well, good luck at work and enjoy the beer this evening.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, Matt.
Merry Christmas.
All right, so there you go, a Norwegian one to start off. Lots of people in favor of a beer advent calendar. Obviously, he's pretty happy.
Yeah, he seems happy.
Now, you look at it from a pure... Anybody think it's kind of like, it's not exactly the sort of notion of expectation of...
It's a little different if you're a traditionalist for Christmas. And I did call around. I spoke with a priest. He didn't want to do a recorded interview, but he said I could mention our conversation. And he was very much against the idea of a beer advent calendar for a number of reasons. He's mentioned the push against drinking and driving the last few years, and also the warping of the Christmas spirit in a way with this commercialism. So I guess that, Anthony, it's just a bit of sober second thought.
Okay.
And remember, buddy, if you thought this was a blasphemy to you, great. It was a blast for me, too. Happy holidays.
And to you. That's Adam Walsh. Glug, glug, glug. Bit early for that.